Hey, we're not talking about this or this. We're talking about this.
Europe, from the City of Lights all the way to Olympia of Greece. How could such a strong continent be so blind? The EU, created in 1950 to bring the countries of Europe together and stop the bloody conflicts of the past, has taken over the individual governments of those in it, creating a more globalist government system. Just in the UK alone, it is estimated that from 1993 through 2014, 64.7% of UK laws were EU influenced, and EU regulations accounted for 59.3% of all UK law. Another example of the EU's intervention within country law is the increase of gas prices in France. Because of EU's push towards cleaner energy sources, this has rose the living costs of France, leading to the Yellow Vest. The Yellow Vest protests, which started on November 17, 2018 in France, sparked the people's ideas about nationalism, and spread a couple copycat protests in other countries. The EU is an overarching big government that impedes on individual countries' governments which reside in its membership. Can Europe be saved from this behemoth of government? And what ideas can help rid Europe of the EU shackles? Although nationalism is good for Europe, too much nationalism could be worse than the EU having so much power over a single continent. Patriotism is a synonym for nationalism. This is what Europe needs. It needs freedom to create its own laws and individuality. Europe needs to limit the EU's lawmaking ability and limit its influence. One way is The second way is to remove the lawmaking ability of the EU, but have them more of a council for Europe, to listen to Europe's problems and gripes with other European countries and come up with a solution.